you can check our YouTube channel at finance_leap for more of this content. Chapter 5. Maximize the use of the 50-30-20 rule.
Elizabeth Warren, in her book, All Your Worth, The Ultimate Lifetime Money Plan, proposed how to prioritize net after-tax and social security income, with 50% expended on needs, 30% on wants, and 20% on savings and investments. Hence, the 50-30-20 rule. Benson shares his experience and application of this rule. He, at the time of starting to implement this rule, was earning 1,600,000 Uganda shillings, about 400 United States dollars net after tax and social security. In an evening with him, he shared how he related to this principle. You can make money in two ways: make more or spend less. John Hope Bryant. First, he spent time learning, understanding, and appreciating the meaning of basic needs. He says it took him a lot of learning and making inquiries to appreciate its true meaning regarding his financial situation, not any other person's. He realized that basic needs are unique to you and are relative to your income level. The meaning of basic is relative to the adjustment in your mindset, income, and responsibilities. He therefore, at the time, defined his basic needs as rent, not exceeding 240,000 Uganda shillings, meals not exceeding 240,000 Uganda shillings, transport to work and all other travel not exceeding 200,000 Uganda shillings, clothing, utilities, and personal effects not exceeding 120,000 Uganda shillings, or amounting 800,000 Uganda shillings, about 200 United States dollars, reflecting 50% spent on basic needs a month. Implementing it was not easy, as he complied in some months and faltered in others. He believes that what kept him on track was his discipline and his resolve to avoid failure. This good financial practice helped him to change his financial situation over time. Second, moving on to wants, he emphasized that this was optional funds to him. Having strained to meet basic needs, he was relieved with money that he could spend under this category for entertainment, contributions to functions, purchasing books, going for a movie, and so forth, all fitting within a budget of 480,000 Uganda shillings. His wants were more overwhelming in the first months, and he was regularly borrowing from the subsequent month to meet the wants. This became problematic as it created debts, a situation that was not sustainable. By the end of 1 year, he says, he had settled within his wants budget limit. Third, saving and investment involved putting money aside for the emergency fund and investment. He had trouble defining emergency funds. A friend would come with a problem of a sick person needing help. He would pull out the money and give it out, but many failed to pay it back. Family needs tended to be emergencies and hence kept consuming his money. He had to go back to the drawing board after 3 years of realizing that he was saving for emergency and investment, but had no money at all for any of these two. He decided to separate the two emergency and investment fund and to open a separate bank account for each. He deposited 160,000 Uganda shillings every month to the emergency and investment fund accounts respectively. By the time I interacted with him, he had accumulated 6 months equivalent of net salary as his emergency fund and was gradually building his investment account. The 50-30-20 rule is hence a financial guideline that requires consistency and a no excuses at all stance. This rule is for those who can develop and enhance their financial discipline, not those resorting to to lack. You have the power to condition yourself to be responsible and accountable for your current and desired lifestyle. You can then start to nurture your growth and progress potential. I'm very excited to welcome you to our financial webinar series, held every last Wednesday of the month, 7 to 8 a.m. East African Standard Time. I love you. See you there.